Amatshono umthwakazo omuhle siyalamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba ngomsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Namhla kungoLwesibili zingamashumi 29 kuNtulikazi ngomnyaka ka-2025. Indaba lizethulelwa nguKhethiwe Chuma. Kwesihamba phambili namhlanje, imbiko iveza ukuba kunokutshontsha okukhulu edale lePhalamende. Sokulokumemezela ukuba bonke ababandakanyekayo ekutshontshweni kwegolide okwakhitshwayo bathathelwe impahla yabo. Utshintsho lwangempela luzakuza luvela ngaphandle kwebandla leZANU-PF, kusho isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo. Nanzi indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Umtshutshisi jikelele kuvike phelileyo wethule umbiko oveza ubudedengu lokutshontshwa kwemali edale lePhalamende. Lokhu okuvezwe ngokusetshenziswa kwezimali ezithela emafutha ezimota, ukungabhadalwa kwezikwelede kanye lemota ezathengwayo zangafiki. Ekhuluma lomsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio, owayemela ilobhengula magwegwe edale lePhalamende umhlonishwa u-Eric Igono uye wathi idale lePhalamende yilo kumele liqaphe ukuba izinto zihamba kuhle elizweni, hatshi ukuba libe yilo elisenza ubugebengu. Ake sizweni uGono ekhuluma.
Incwadi enkulu eka Auditor General's report iphumile and yasikhomba endaweni eziningi lapho okuyenzwa khona i-abuse of state resources. But okusiyethuse kakhulu ngesikubone under iParliament of Zimbabwe. IParliament of Zimbabwe sikhangelela ukuthi amongst other things yenza i-oversight of government operations, government companies and parastatals. Kodwa ke sibone lapha yona iParliament ngwayo iyo abuse i-authority and abuse ama-resources. Ikakhulu e-ofisini ka-Speaker of Parliament siyethuke sibona i-report ithi yona bayazinika almost over in excess of 32% outside the budget of what they are budgeted for under i-fuel. Ngabantu laba abakhokhelwa ngu-Speaker of Parliament yena oyingxenye eZANU-PF oyi-member ye-Central Committee eZANU. Into yokuqala abayenzayo befika eParliament ukutshontshela ilizwe. So iZANU-PF ngaze linike ngaphi ukuthi ikhokhele okubuya engqondweni zabo ukutshontshela abantwana beZimbabwe, ukutshontshela ilizwe. So I think ukuthi umphakathi lakho sokumele abantu bebheke into lezi bebona ukuthi linto okuthiwa iZANU-PF iZimbabwe ayiphambili. Abantwana beZimbabwe bazahlukunyezwa yonke indawo abahamba kiyo ngoba kulanto le okuthiwa iZANU-PF ethi lapho ethola khona ithuba icabanga ukutshontshela ilizwe kuphela.
Sokulokumemezela ukuba inhlanganiso ye-National Prosecuting Authority iqale amalungiselelo okuthatha impahla zalabo bonke ababebandakanyeka ekutshontshweni kwegolide okwakhishwa ngumsakazo we-Al Jazeera. Lokhu kuza ngemva kokuba inhlanganiso ye-National Prosecuting Authority izolo iye yavuma njalo yavumela ukuba inkantolo enkulu yase-South Africa ithathe impahla eyayingekalowo wayengumkamsekeli kamongameli webandla leZANU-PF uMary Mubayiwa. Isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo Stephen Sarkozy Chuma uyawatshela umsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio ukuba bonke abayizigelekeqe abasebenzisana lebandla leZANU-PF abaqanjwayo ekutshontshweni kwegolide kumele imali zabo ezingaphesheya zivinjwe njalo impahla yabo yonke ithathwe. Ake sizweni uChuma ekhuluma.
Yesterday, the National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, confirmed and commended the High Court of South Africa for attaching an immovable property and 2 Range Rovers belonging to Mary Chiwenga, the ex-wife of Constantino Chiwenga. Mary Chiwenga is accused of having bought these properties using illegal means, that is through money laundering. But we would also like to challenge the National Prosecuting Authority to make sure that individuals who were named in the Al Jazeera documentary called Gold Mafia are punished by the Zimbabwean law. We know that we have the likes of Kudakwashe Tagwirei, Hubert Angel, and even members of Emmerson Mnangagwa's family who were mentioned in that documentary, and would like to challenge the NPA to make sure that they follow all the processes to make sure that their assets in foreign lands are freezed, and to also to make sure that even their offshore accounts are also freezed. We know that these people, they benefited illegally from the resources of the country.
Isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo umama ubekezela amaplanka usethe utshintsho lwangempela lungeza kuphela abantu bangashaya indiva ibandla leZANU-PF njalo banganaki ukulwa kwabo. Uye watshela umsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio ukuba izakhamizi zaseZimbabwe kumele zisekele umongameli uNelson Chamisa onguye ongaletha utshintsho lwangempela, hatshi ukunaka indaba zebandla leZANU-PF kanye lokulwa kwabo. Uye wengeza ngokuba umongameli uChamisa ulephupho elicacayo ngeZimbabwe entsha lapho kuza kuba khona lokulima okuqhakazekileyo kanye lotshintsho lwangempela. Ake sizweni okuningi kuvela kumama uMaplanka.
Salbonani sizwe sakithi, salbonani bantu bakithi. Igama lami ngingubekezela Maplanka. Ngivelela eBulilima constituency Plumtree esigabeni saseMatabeleland South. Lokudana kakhulu ukukhangela isizwe seZimbabwe esesihlupheke kabanzi ngaphansi kahulumende obuswa yiZANU-PF, okutshengisa sobala ukuthi ibandla leZANU-PF liyehluleka ukukhokhelela isizwe seZimbabwe ngendlela eqondileyo. Esikhangela ukuthi utshintsho olukhulu singaluthola kuphela ngaphandle kweZANU-PF lombuso walo. Isizalwana seZimbabwe kasisekele njalo silandele ngamuva kuka-Advocate Nelson Chamisa ukuze sibone utshintsho elizweni lakithi leZimbabwe. Singakhangeli kakhulu ukulwa lezindaba ezimbi ezenzakala kuZANU-PF, kodwa kasikhangeleni ukuthi silandele ubaba u-Advocate Nelson Chamisa ukuze sibone ukutshintsha kwelizwe lakithi. U-Advocate Nelson Chamisa nxa sikhangela ungumuntu olombono osegcekeni ngokulungisa ilizwe lakithi leZimbabwe, ngokuletha utshintsho elizweni lakithi leZimbabwe. Siyakholwa njalo ukubana uhulumende omutsha ozangena ozabe ekhokhelelwa ngubaba u-Advocate Nelson Chamisa, kunengi kakhulu okuzatshintsha kutshintshela ebuhleni, okungaba njengezibhedlela, imigwaqo, ukudla, imisebenzi. Esikhangela ukuthi isizwe seZimbabwe kudala sikhala ngokuthi sithole impilakahle. Ngiyabonga.
Owayengungqongqoshe wezemali kanti engusaziwayo kwezepolitiki umhlonitshwa uTendai Biti usethe uza kuyilwisa indaba kaMnangagwa yokungezelela isikhathi sakhe sombuso kuze kufike umnyaka ka-2030. Umhlonitshwa uye wethula inkulumo yakhe emalangeni asanda kwedlula lapho abelengxoxiswano khona kanye lomunye umsakazo esisebenzisana lawo iHost 263 chat lapho akhulume ngenkohlakalo enziwa ngabalingani bakaMnangagwa abathi uKudata Kwirei. Njalo uye wathi uMnangagwa usehambe kakhulu ngokuzama ukutshintsha isisekelo sombuso ukuze angezelele isikhathi sakhe sokuba ahlale embusweni engumongameli. Ake simzweni ekhuluma.
In January of 2019, around the 19th of January 2019, a treasury bill worth US $360 million was issued to Secunda Holdings, to Kudata Kwirei. Up to now, no one knows why that treasury bill was given. That treasury bill should have been affected by SI 33 of 2019. A month later, on the 20th of February 2020, the government of Zimbabwe passed SI 33 of 2019. that said all forms of indebtedness, previous indebtedness, had now been converted to the local currency known as the RTGS dollars on a 1:1 basis. At that time, the government of Zimbabwe owed treasury bills that were worth 12 billion US dollars. So creditors and banks had their hair cut. You were the holder of 12 billion US dollars, suddenly you were owing nothing. You were owed nothing because the money had been unconstitutionally appropriated into RTGS dollar. But because Secunda is Secunda, Tagwire is Tagwire, his US 360 million treasury bill was not converted to US dollars in February of 2019. He then injected this treasury bill into the local market in June and July of 2019, causing the local currency to literally collapse. The Reserve Bank was forced to act. Briefly, his accounts were frozen, but the net result was that suddenly 360 million US dollars was flooded on the local market and the local currency collapsed. Any watcher of the economy, including the IMF, were frightened by that development. So if you've got this individual, this powerful cartel that can destroy the currency within a single day, then the country can be held ransom at any time. Which is why it is crazy to think that this criminal actually has ambitions to be the next president of the Republic of Zimbabwe. It can't happen, and it shouldn't be allowed to happen. I feel pity for ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF is being reduced to a commodity that can be bought by a few trinkets, a few motor vehicles, a few GD6s. What kind of a country have we become? Herbert Wulshech Tepo is standing in his grave. Joshua Nkabukongomo is standing in his grave. Dumiso Dabengwa is standing in his grave. The thousands of liberators that died in Chimoyo, Nyazonya are standing in their graves. For if they knew that the country and their political party was open to the highest bidder, they wouldn't have gone to war. They wouldn't have gone to war. So it's a sad, it's a shame. Shame on ZANU-PF. Shame on ZANU-PF. Shame on everyone in ZANU-PF that you allow yourself to be reduced to a commodity with use value and exchange value. Which brings me to the attempt to amend the constitution. You cannot amend the constitution to remove two limits without two referendums. One to actually deal with the term limits that are provided for in terms of Section 328. And the second referendum to make sure that when the amendments are made, they benefit you. So ZANU-PF can't make these amendments without these two referendums. Fortunately, the majority of people in ZANU-PF, as a matter of fact, are opposed to this amendment. Fortunately, 99% of Zimbabweans are opposed to this amendment. We will fight this. We will defend the constitution.
Enye inhlanganiso eyaziwa ngokuthi Zimbabwe Solidarity Movement isisole kakhulu uhulumende ngokungatholi isisombululo semlilo elokhe eqhamuka kwele Glenview 8 esijise impahla ebiza izinkulungwane zamadola emalini yeMelika. Isiphathamandla sale inhlanganiso Obed Masaraure uthe uhulumende esebenzisana lekhansili yaseHarare kumele athole isisombululo sokuqeda le imlilo kulindawo yokusebenzela. Uye watshela umsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio ukuba uhulumende kumele enze okungcono kulokuba belokhe esethula inkulumo ngezepolitiki kulokuthi alungisise udaba oluyilo olubangela imlilo le. Kulahleke impahla ebiza izinkulungwane lezinkulungwane emlilweni obekhona ngempelaviki. Kusenjalo sokukhona ukunuka santungwane okusolwa izakhamizi ukuba bakhona abashisele indawo abaziwa ngokuthi izikananda besenzela ukuba bathole imali ngokwakhiwa kusha kwemakethe entsha bese bebiza imali ephezulu ukuze abantu bathengisele lapho njengendawo ezifana leMbare Market entsha le eyakhiwa ngemva kokuba ichile ngokungazwisiseki. Ake sizwe iminye imbono evela kuzakhamizi.
Moto unogara uchikonzera tsaona kunzvimbo yeGlenview. Zvinhu zvatinoziva kuti senyika tine arrangement disaster preparedness. Asi chinoshamisa ndechekuti moto uyu wava nenguva uchiparadza midziyo yevanhu, asi hakuna danho riri kutorwa nehurumende kuti igadzirise nyaya iyoyo. Zvatakaona zvakaitika kumusika wembare hazvishamisi kuti ndo zvichaitika kumusika wekuGlenville area 8. Hazvishamisi kuti kune vadoda kutotora mukana wokutotora tenda yekuvaka mumwe musika mutsva kudivi revanopomerwa kuva neuori munyika, vakarerekera oro vanotsigira oro vanotsigirwazve nemukuru wenyika. Zvinhu zvinoshungurudza vagari nevanoshandira pamusika wearea 8 zvekuparadzirwa midziyo yavo nemoto uyoyu gore negore. Asi sevagariwo tinotarisira kuti council yedu yeHarare City Council ipindire nekuti ndiyo inotora mitero.
Maswera sei kumativi mana amuri enyika chichitenda weCitizens Movement vachikurukura nesu nenyaya yemoto wakaonekwa uchipisa zvinhu zvakawanda zvikuru zvemadhora kuAmerica kuGlenville 8. Iro dambudziko raramba richingoramba richiitika kwemakore nemakore. Idambudziko risati rapera uye risiri kugadziriswa nekanzuru yeHarare pamwe chete nehurumende. Izvi tinotenderana zvikuru nemashoko ari kutaurwa naObert Masaraure ekuti hurumende nekanzuru vatadza kupedza dambudziko iri. Izvozvi basa iri ibasa rekanzuru. Kanzuru ndiyo inoona nezvedhorobha reHarare nemaguta akatitenderedza. Asi chinoitika ndochokuti minister welocal government haagone kutakura matambudziko ari kusangana nevagari kana kuti anosangana nekanzuru yemuZimbabwe achienda nawo kuhurumende achidhiskaswa sedambudziko rinenge rawira nyika. Dambudziko riri nderokuti ZANU-PF kana iri iyo ichiziva kuti haisiriyo ine matomo muHarare Council inopedzisira ichipa mhosva yese kukanzuru nokuti ivo havazi part of council. But kana chaitika chito chakadai tinenge tichifanira kuti kanzuru ishande naminister welocal government ndiye anenge achifanirwa kupuwa zvichemo kuti taita dambudziko rakadai iye oenda nazvo kuhurumende kana pachidiwa need yegovernment yopindira government ichibatsira kuti zvini dambudziko iri rigadziriswe nekukasika. Tisaone zvakare moto yakadai ichiitika muguta rekuGlenville. Asi chinozoitika nechekuti nomaringe nematongerwo ari kuitwa nyika yedu hatizivi kuti ane masimba ndiani, kanzuru nezvigananda, nokuti zvigananda zviri kutora dzatingati nzvimbo dzekanzuru kudziita dzavo, zvokuti iko zvinezvi makatarisa kuna moto uyo unogona kunge wakakonzereswa nemamafias ari kutora nzvimbo dzekanzuru. Ende muchaona kuti nzvimbo yeGlenville ichatorwa nezvigananda, yatorwa nezvigananda vachida kuivaka, zvokuti kune vamwe vanhu vanoitawo masmall business vanenge vari mucomplex imomo havachakwanise kuzobhadhara, mari ichange ichizochajwa kupinda umomo. Sezvakangoitika kuMbare zviya ndozvichangopedza zvaiitika kuti vachatorana ivo vechiZANU-PF ndo vachazotora mastendi iyavo mushure mekunge vazovaka complex yavo chavari kuti nyowani yacho iyo sezvakangoitika kuMbare. Saka dambudziko remuZimbabwe rinoda atingati isisu council naminister vanofanira kugara pasi vachiona matambudziko aya vachigadzirisa vari pamwe chete, kwete kupa maindividuals like zvigananda kuti itai zvakati nezvakati. Saka nyika yedu ichangoramba iri chiseko chenyika. Tarisai kuti izvozvi crisis mvura hamuna, vanhu havasi kumwa mvura dzakanaka, maaccident ari kuitika daily basis but hakuna matanho ari kutova. Ende makaona kuti sometimes nenjodzi dziri kuramba dzichingoitika munyika medu inyaya yemaconditions emadriver. Driver anomuka na 3 o'clock achienda kunotsvaga vanhu achipedza basa na 11 o'clock. So mukaona kuti matargets avanopuhwa madrivers emakombi havasi kupuhwa mukana wekuzorora, apo muridzi wekombi anenge achindoda 140 saka kumhanya kwese kwaanenge akuita anenge akumhanya achida kutsvaka kuti abate target iri kudiwa nemurungu wake. Saka dai kuti government ngaione igadzise matambudziko ari kunetsa mukati menyika, tigone kuti tirambe tichizuva nezuva tarasikirwa nevanhu, iye government ichitedza kugadzisa maproblem atiri kunetsana nawo. Thank you very much.
Namhlanje kufikisa insuku ezingama-53 selokhu kwamiswa ukufunda kwezifundi zenhlanganiso yezinasu eYunivesithi yaseGreat Zimbabwe kanye leMidrand State University ngemva kokuba beqoqe ezinye izifundi ukuba zihlanganele kunhlanganiso yabo. Izifundi lezi ezithi uKigen Mathe, uDarlington Matola, uLinus Munokweyi, uNesta Moyo, uFanuel Gona, uTakunda Muka laba abamiswa ukufunda. Umsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio umindawonye lalezi zifundi, kanti njalo umemezelela iziphathamandla zalama university ukuba azisuse lokhu kumiswa kwabafundi ukuba bangafundi ukuze lezi ngane ziqhubeke lemfundo yazo. Ake sizweni uKigen Mathe ekhuluma.
For some who have been suspended, but to us, it's been 150 days of oppression, 150 days of psychological damnation. We have served beyond the psychological sentence, and it hurts beyond any magnitude for me to be speaking to you on our suspension today. We still sit and hope that one day the administration of one Ngonizashe Victor Muzvidziwa will come to its best of its senses and lift the suspension against Takunda Muka, Nesta Moyo, Tanaka Spanda, and Fanuel Gona, so that they can be in class. We are students, we are not criminals. We deserve to be in class, not in the cold streets. So it is not a good day as we gather here today, my brother. We hope that other institutions as well will learn from the ordinances that continue to repress and suppress students on and off campus. It's fascist administrative legislation, and fascism takes no notice of regime. We are pushed to a corner of negotiation, a corner of engagement, and we hope that as we continue to try all avenues necessary, we're going to be progressive, we're going to be victorious at the end. Thank you very much.
Izolo kuqale impikisho kwele Angola ngemva kokuba uhulumende ekhweze intengo yamafutha ezimota wasekudale ukuba intengo yempahla eziningi ikhuphuke. eLuanda imota zokuthutha abantu zikhweze intengo yazo. Lokho kugcine kudala impikisho lapho abantu besola ukuba basenelisi ukuphila. Impikisho le igcine isibalodlame lapho kugcine kubhubhe abantu abathathu, kwathi iningi laboshwa. Abakhangela ngezokuphepha baye basebenzisa ama-tear gas kanye lama-rubber bullet, lokhu sokusolwe izinhlanganiso ezilwela amalungelo abantu ukuba sebesebenzise amandla amakhulu. Ngesikhangile kwezemidlalo, igoli elihlohlwe nguTimon Machope ngehlandla lesibili lenele ukuba lenze iScotland inqobe iyada 1-0. iScotland silandela ngemva kweSingapore lapho beshiyene ngephuzu elilodwa. Kusenjalo, iqembu leScotland izolo liye lamemezela ukuba selithenge lo wayengumqeqeshi wama-Warriors uKnowledge Musona, lokhu okuzakwenza bathabe kakhulu, kanti njalo lo Matthias Chiweta ovela kuqembu leHighlanders. Ukuziphetha lezi indaba kumsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio nanze bezihamba phambili. Sekulembiko eveza ukutshontsha okukhulu edaleni lePhalamende. Sokulokumemezela ukuba bonke ababandakanyekayo ekutshontshweni kwegolide bathathelwe impahla yabo. Utshintsho lwangempela luzakuza ngaphandle kwebandla leZANU-PF, ukusho isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo. Siziphetha lapha lezi indaba.